What's up guys, in this video I'm gonna go over why you should get into freelancing if you're still at university and how you can actually do that. If you're new here, I generally like to do design videos that can help out freelancers from A to Z, as in from beginner to expert. So if you want to learn more about that, then consider subscribing to the channel because I do a weekly video just like this. So I started freelancing actually when I was 15 years old, still in high school. As I said in a few of my videos, I started on Upwork and I rose my way to the top. At the time, I didn't really know it, but I guess I was starting something that may end up being my full-time job or like my full-time career. So that was pretty cool. And I actually started into freelancing because I told my brother that I wanted to start doing designs for other people and start charging for it. At the time, I was just doing small designs for friends and family, like a small local logo for a football team fan group. So yeah, in the beginning, I started on Upwork and I started charging really low rates at $15 an hour. In fact, one of my first projects was to do a presentation for someone that I didn't really know how to do, but I accepted it anyways, and I did not one of the best jobs that I ever would have done, to be honest. However, that is one of the beauties of freelancing. That is, even if you're starting out from zero and you don't really know exactly what you're doing, as long as you know how to use Photoshop or Illustrator a little bit, most of the time it is guaranteed that you will be doing something better than what your client is charging you to do. And that is one of the key takeaways from this video. As a freelancer, your minimum work is sometimes your client's best work. Now, that doesn't mean that you should be doing your minimum work for your clients, but it means that if you're not still really good at design or at drawing or Illustrator or whatever, Upwork lets you grow out your skills and become better and better by the job every time you do a new job for a new client. So yeah, let's just jump right into the video and I'm gonna explain bit by bit why you should get into freelancing if you're still a university student or if you're still in high school, for example, as I started. One of the main points of this video is the experience that you're going to gain starting out in freelancing, even if you don't do a lot of work. Even if you're not doing a lot of work, freelancing, after you finish your first project, I guarantee that the next day you walk into class and you see your colleagues, knowing that you did a project for your real client, I guarantee you're going to stand a little bit taller than you did the previous day. It's really cool, and it's a huge confidence boost knowing that you are actually working with real clients that have real problems and real solutions that need to be made while your classmates are still working on uni projects. Also, one of the main takeaways from gaining experience is that when you leave university, you now have that founded base from freelancing that your other colleagues and other entry-level applicants won't be having. You're gonna stand out from the group because companies are gonna know that you work with real clients and solve some real issues. Now, as long as you demonstrate that well in your portfolio, it should play out for you amazingly. Now, I cannot stress this enough, but it's so valuable for a company hiring a designer knowing that they have dealt with a real client in a real world experience. Another reason why you should start freelancing while you're still in university is the improvement in confidence that you're gonna have in your work and your own presentation skills. If you can present to a client, even on Upwork, if you can present to them a logo or a presentation or any freelance job that you've done for them, I guarantee you're gonna be able to present that presentation they have to do in class a lot better and a lot more concisely. Learning how to call a client and talk to them about a project and be tough with your pricing and be tough with a client and not get run over is a massive boost to your speaking and your confidence skills. I know personally that the first time I called a real client and I had a FaceTime with them, I was personally absolutely shitting myself. But the more and more I did it, the more and more comfortable I got with it and the more and more I could handle myself. Another reason why is that it can help you pay off your student debt. When I started freelancing, even though I was in high school, it allowed me to buy myself some nice little things here and there. I experienced for the first time what it felt like to have that dependence of having my own money. As I've increased freelancing through the years, I started charging more and more. All of this was done through Upwork until I had enough clients and I left Upwork, and I now obviously run completely off of Upwork. Another massive point is that if you're still in university or still in high school, you can then play around with your prices. Since you probably aren't going to live off of freelancing the first year that you do it anyways, you can then play around with the prices. A lot of people charge a lot less for projects when they first get started just so they can break into the market. I dive in a lot more about this in one of my earlier videos, so do go check that out if you need to learn more about that. But the great thing is that while you're still in university, you can do those breakout prices that everybody does. But when you leave university like I did, you now can charge the prices that you do want to charge. Okay, now that we've talked about why you should do it and my own experience, this is exactly how you can do it. Go to upwork.com and set up a profile. Not Fiverr, not Freelancer. Go to Upwork and set up a profile. The reason why I prefer Upwork so much more to Fiverr is just because of the value that people actually have on designers. If you want to solely do it for the experience and you don't really care about the money when you start out, then for sure go on Fiverr and build out your account from there if you want. But in my point of view, Upwork is a lot more valuable to you as a designer because you can charge by the hour and not just for a project price. Although you can also do a project price, but I wouldn't recommend that if you're just starting out. So just to summarize the video, starting freelancing if you're still a student will dramatically increase your confidence, your speaking skills. You can then start charging a lot of money. You can then make your first salary if you haven't already. You gain a lot of experience that is extremely valuable to agencies, and you can also build out your portfolio. And honestly, I didn't go over this, but it is extremely fun to talk to clients. At least for me personally, I really do enjoy it. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to see more content just like this, then leave me know down below and leave a like if you did enjoy this video or if you did learn anything new. Check out some of my other freelancing videos and beginner freelancing videos. They might be of help to you if you do need it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.